Heard a comment that we're going from youngest to oldest, so I guess I qualify. Want to welcome each of you and thank you for being here. I know this is mostly department. We do have a couple of boosters here, and we certainly appreciate that. I would like to introduce Coach Matt Sly. Most of you know him. Raise your hand back there, Coach, if you would. Matt's in his second year with us out of the great state of Florida and doing a great job working on his master's at Northwest Missouri State. Also want to mention other members of our staff. Tim Sutton is in his 7th year with us, and John Davenport is in his 4th year with us. I want to congratulate the other coaches, the fall sports. What a great start for us with NCAA Division II. We hope that we have similar success. I also want to mention Coach Jill Kress. She could not be here today. Her youngest daughter has a doctor's appointment, and so she said I could say anything about her I wanted to, and so here goes. They will go undefeated if they get any coaching at all, because the talent is certainly there. I do want to mention Steve Broughton. Steve Broughton is her assistant this year. Steve's a 1981 William Jewell grad. I had the opportunity to coach him his final 2 years. Very successful high school coach on the boys level at Truman High School and on the girls level at Green Valley. So it's great to have Steve back on campus. I know Dr. Bailey and others that are here in the room were in school with him back in that time. So it's great to see him on a daily basis. All kidding aside, Coach Kress has done a phenomenal job. In the last 10 years, they've been to the national tournament 7 times. She did have a good recruiting year, and I know she's anxious, along with her players, to get it started. She gets up at 3:45 every morning and drives up here from Blue Springs to practice at 5 or 5:30 at the starting time with their practices. So admire those young ladies. I know the football squad went early today. That's what the women's basketball team does every day. A little nostalgic for me, leaving the NAIA, Hard America Athletic Conference, to go NCAA and the GLBC. Certainly exciting for me, kind of like a new beginning. This is my 33rd year of coaching here at William Jewell College. I was at Central Methodist College when the Heart of America Athletic Conference was formed in the fall of 1971, so been around that for a long time. Missed the press conference last week. It's my understanding someone took a photograph of me to put there on the podium, so I was present in some fashion. I'm sure they had some good words for me as well. The NCAA Division II move is a significant move for us. Matt's going to hand out a copy of our roster and our schedule for you. Someone asked me the question, how does this schedule stand up against prior schedules in the history of William Jewell basketball? I would say in my 33 years, this may be the most challenging schedule that we have faced. Now, we have always faced a great non-conference schedule, and I'm not apologizing about the NAIA or the Heart of America Athletic Conference. The Heart was a great, great league. But we're playing in 23 NCAA Division II opponents this year. That's the most in the history of William Jewell basketball. And while NAIA is great basketball, probably the depth of good teams is a little bit different in the league we're going into. The league we're going into has the defending national champions. Bellarmine of Louisville, Kentucky, won the national title last year. 4 teams from our league defeated Division I schools on the road. Bellarmine opens at Duke this year in an exhibition game. So that tells you the respect that a lot of people have for the Great Lakes Valley Conference and NCAA Division II. As far as our roster is concerned, we have 4 seniors on this year's squad. I won't go through the entire roster for you, but really looking forward to a fine year by all 4 of them, led by Nick Larson. Nick was a second-team All-American NAIA Division I each of the last 2 years. And a lot of Nick's success this year will probably be based on conditioning, specifically losing some weight. And he informed me yesterday what his weight was. I didn't actually see him on the scale, so I assume he's telling me the truth, but I think he's in the high 270s. And about 3 weeks ago, he was at about 290. So having a full-time weight and conditioning coach has been very helpful. Scott Odell, who obviously was with the football staff last year and has helped all of us in all of our sports, I want to certainly give him a shout-out. Having him help us with basketball has been outstanding. Nick, we look forward to a fine senior year from Nick. The other seniors, we have two other returning senior starters. Chris Ooze is our starting point guard out of the Miami, Florida area. Excellent three-point shooter, probably more of a combo guard than strictly a point guard. But not many people work harder than Chris Ooze. Those of you that walk through the gym on a daily basis will see him out there putting a lot of shots up, putting in a lot of work in the weight room. The other senior starter is Mark Mason. Mark is out of Decatur, Alabama. Probably the fastest and quickest basketball player I've ever coached. He can get from inline to inline in a heartbeat, and we're looking forward to a very fine senior year out of him. The fourth senior is Mohamedou Sissoko. He's from Paris, France, played at a community college at North Platte in Nebraska, and is in his third year in our program, has improved immensely, and he's our backup at the center position. We have a 15-man squad. I will mention three of our freshmen that some of you might not be aware of. Dylan Deck is probably had the most honors coming out of high school, 6'9", out of Smithville High School. His high school coach, Chad Jones, played for us and was just inducted into our Athletic Hall of Fame a couple of weeks ago at homecoming. Have very high hopes for him. A young man from Liberty High School is Jordan Lewis, a 6-foot combo guard. Had a very fine career for the Blue Jays. Was a leading scorer in the Missouri-Kansas All-Star game at the end of last year. The third freshman we got late in the recruiting process. His name is Cyril Ballon. He is from Cameroon, played at a prep school last year in East Lansing, Michigan. He's a wing player, and we have high hopes for him. We're looking forward to the year, excited about it. It's very unusual when I am coaching against 5 schools I've never coached against. This is my 44th year of coaching. 41st as a head college coach. I look forward to it. I'm excited, and appreciate all of you being here today to support Cardinal Athletics. Thank you very much.